A BBC radio presenter has slammed bosses for cruel treatment as he claims they kept him in the dark over the future of his radio show for 12 months. Presenter Ray Clark has now quit Radio Essex, where he has covered a regional show after he revealed he had been given little notice over his final dates, so felt forced to take the matter into his own hands. The regional radio presenter then revealed he would be finishing his radio show next month after branding his treatment by bosses as cruel and unfair. Writing on Twitter, Ray said, "I heard a year ago that changes would affect my BBC shows. Since, final dates have been moved and been changed with little notice. Still, with no certainty about final dates, I am taking control. I will present my last show on 8 October. I will still be on Caroline. Be happy, Ray X." He later followed it up with another message as he wrote, "Just to clarify, no, of course I don't want to give up a successful and popular regional #BBC show, but to be told you finish in January, no March, no June, no perhaps October is cruel and unfair. So, I've decided I'll finish 8 October. Thank you for listening." His message has been flooded with support by fans, as one said, "Sorry to hear this news, Ray, but fully understand why you can't allow the uncertainty to continue. We'll miss your show, the perfect soundtrack to Sunday evening. I have no idea what the BBC are thinking of with their local radio plans, they're not giving listeners what they want." Another agreed as they replied, "Ray will be missed such a lot and is yet another example of excellent talent being lost. The way the BBC continues to treat its presenters, yet alone its listeners, is so wrong. The people at the top of the BBC clearly need extra manners before they get anywhere near extra funding." A third simply wrote, "Good for you, Ray, and thanks for all your hard work. Not sure what on earth the BBC is up to." The comments from Ray come after another regional radio presenter hit out at the BBC's decision to remove some local radio shows. BBC radio presenter Sophie Little tore into the BBC during the final airing of her show Treasure Quest on BBC Radio Norfolk, branding it ageist and ableist. The Radio Norfolk regular told listeners, "Local radio is a vital public service. And it is my opinion that these drastic, sweeping cuts that are taking place to BBC local radio stations all across the country are not only detrimental to anyone that enjoys switching on their local station and hearing their favorite shows, but also, detrimental to the local communities who value and use it. Actually, these cuts are unbelievable unfair to those who need local public service broadcasting the most, those who are lonely and isolated, or those who are unable to leave their house, or unable to use the internet, or unable to pay for broadband. Those who not only take comfort from the company of a familiar voice coming out of their radio but who truly rely on it to keep going." She continued, "The BBC's mission, as defined by Royal Charter, is to act in the public interest, serving all audiences. But I will say this how I see it, I feel the cuts are ableist, ageist, and they place economic barriers for some people too." She finished as she added, "I remind myself that this is not their BBC. It is our BBC." The Mirror has contacted the BBC for comment on this story. Follow Mirror Celebs on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Threads.